right, next up is Jamal's question. This is a trending one, Bo. A lot of people talking about this right now.
Okay.
The Bitcoin hype has been insane lately as it broke to a new all-time high. At what point should we be considering Bitcoin in our portfolios? I don't want to fall into the FOMO trap, but it seems worth looking into.
Okay, I'm going to answer this question, Jamal. But let me take you guys on a little ride first.
A little journey.
A little journey in the life of a content creator. Because here's what's beautiful. We put our content out there and it kind of lives forever, right? You want to go see the videos we were doing back in 2018, 2019.
You can see them.
They're out there. You can go see what we said. Well, here's what's so beautiful. When your content lives out there, it never fails. Someone will go watch a video and leave a comment and say, whew, this aged poorly. Whew, this aged poorly. Or someone will go listen to something and be, oh man, these guys called it. Holy cow, they nailed it. And what's funny is if you listen long enough, a lot of times you'll go through cycles of these guys nailed it, these guys are idiots. These guys nailed it, these guys are idiots. And I feel like that's kind of where Bitcoin has been. Because, Bitcoin, we've done some content on it in the past, said, hey, here's what makes us nervous, here's the thing. And then, it cratered and everybody was like, whew, okay, guess I ought to listen to these guys. Well, now it's back and it's reaching new all-time highs. Like, oh god, okay, these guys, these
maybe they don't know.
This boomer and his buddy know nothing, right? I just dubbed us boomer and his buddy. You like that?
I loved it. That's accurate.
So what's the answer? How? I think that cryptocurrency is interesting, right? In my view, in my opinion, it is still speculative. And we've done, again, you can go out to moneyguy.com and you can just search cryptocurrency. You can search Bitcoin in the search bar and you can see some of the information that we've put out there, some of the things we've talked about this. But I like Jamal's question. I want to talk about Jamal's question more than I want to talk specifically about Bitcoin. At what point do we consider it's part of our portfolios?
Yeah.
Okay, well, I'm gonna replace the name Bitcoin with, at what point in our financial journey do we consider speculation part of our portfolio, right? Because there's nothing. Brian's not here, so he can't fight me on this. I'm gonna say there's nothing wrong if you want to invest in Bitcoin. I'm not doing it. It's not where my dollars are going. But I would say the same thing. There's nothing wrong if you want to invest in a specific individual security, or there's nothing wrong if you want to try to do an option strategy. There's nothing wrong with those things so long as you're at a place in your financial journey where you've hit the other, you are focusing on building a financial foundation. You're following, we hold the thing,
Yep.
You're following the financial order of operations, the 9 tried and true steps. You are investing in low-cost index funds. And what you're doing is with this speculative money, with the dollars that are your vacation dollars, not your dinner dollars, you want to do 5%, maybe even as high as 10% in Bitcoin or something like that. That's okay, but it's speculation. And speculation is very different from investing. When it comes to investing, I want a well-thought-out, well-reasoned, risk-adjusted portfolio that matches my unique risk tolerance, risk capacity, time horizon, all these things. And if I haven't reached the critical mass point, if my portfolio has not reached escape velocity, there are great solutions like low-cost index funds, target retirement index funds, stuff like that I can utilize. If you were still in that phase, we're doing that, I don't know that Bitcoin is the thing that I'd be focused on. Because let's play this out. I put $100 in Bitcoin and it goes to the moon. And let's say it's crazy. My $100 investment turns into $10,000. That I don't know the percentage on that. I'm not good with zeros, but it's like thousands of percent rate of return. Like it's amazing. But it didn't. That's not going to change your life, right? Like It's not going to change your life. So but what if I put, instead of $100, what if I put $100,000 in Bitcoin and it did that? Okay. What if it didn't?
Yeah. What if it was the opposite?
What if it went the opposite way? Are you in such a place that losing that $100,000 would not have devastating effects on your financial life? And that's the risk and reward paradigm you have to measure. That's the risk and reward paradigm you have to weigh. Now, I do think there's a lot of FOMO out there. People saying, oh, I don't want to miss out. But it's no different than, it would have been awesome investing in Amazon back in like 2001. But you know what? I did it. I was not putting money to work in Amazon in the year 2001. And you know what? I'm still going to be okay. I'm still going to be able to save. I'm still going to be able to invest. I'm still going to be able to build wealth even if the way that I build it is not through that specific means and mechanism, because that's not what would have made sense for me in 2001. Knowing how old I was in 2001, that really would not have made sense for me. So I think you have to answer that question for yourself, Jamal. Where am I in my financial journey? Am I at the place where speculation makes sense? And if I speculate and I'm wrong, will I be okay with that? I'm not a Bitcoin hater. I'm not a Bitcoin naysayer. It's not something that again, my personal opinion, we're still so early. We do not fully understand what blockchain and cryptocurrency and how that's going to, I think what it's going to look like 5-10 years from now is very different than what it's going to look like today. Me personally, I'm going to kind of sit on the sidelines and watch and just keep, because there are things I don't understand. Nate, if you're editing, you can stop the question there. But here's the things I don't understand. I got a buddy who's big into like cryptos and NFTs and stuff, and he texted me the other day. He's like, "Hey, did you see this? I think it was either the largest or second largest NFT transaction ever. There was a thing that was sold for like $16.5 million. The number of Ethereum units it sold in was equivalent to, I can't get my head wrapped around it. I can't. Yeah. People that are much wiser than me have said,
some people are very into it.
Don't invest in things you don't understand.
Yeah.
And do I really understand why that thing is worth $16.5 million? No. So is that something I need to put my money into if I don't fully grasp it? I don't think so. Not for me.
I think that's a solid rule of thumb or piece of advice.